Energy does not vanish. Not here, not anywhere, not even when you think it's gone. Every particle, every spark, every heartbeat you've ever had is still out there in the cosmos. It doesn't die. It transforms. It moves. It waits. You cannot escape it. You cannot outrun it. It is the silent force that has governed the universe since the first flicker of light, and it rules your life with the same absolute precision. The universe has no mercy. It does not forgive. It does not forget. Every joule of energy that has ever existed is still present, still active, still shaping reality. Your anger, your joy, your fear, your love, they are all forms of energy. All of them still exist somewhere, in ways you cannot see, in ways you cannot control. You like to think your mistakes disappear. You like to think that once something is over, it is gone. It is not. The same law that lights the stars, drives the planets, and governs the dance of galaxies also governs the small, intimate universe of your life. Energy never disappears. It only changes form. What you spend in ignorance, in wasted effort, in anger or indecision, transforms. It moves into the world. It moves into others. It moves into you in ways you may not recognize. If you squander your energy, the universe does not stop. It simply reshapes it into consequences, opportunities, and realities you cannot avoid. Here is the harsh truth. Every action, every thought, every choice is recorded in the ledger of the cosmos. There is no erasing, no undoing, no hiding. You cannot pretend energy is infinite or disposable. It is eternal, relentless, exacting. When you waste your time, your passion, your focus, the universe takes note. It converts that energy into something else, something that will return to you in forms you cannot always control. The sleepless nights spent worrying, the bursts of creativity ignored, the love unexpressed, these are not gone. They have simply transformed. They are still part of reality. They ripple outward like waves you can no longer stop. Think about this. The universe is not a passive backdrop. It is not a stage on which you perform and then vanish. It is alive in the sense that it responds to energy with energy. You cannot escape the transformation. You cannot hide from the consequences. You are both actor and effect. Every thought you have, every bit of energy you expend, changes something, somewhere, in ways you will never fully understand. Every burst of anger, every act of kindness, every ounce of determination, every hesitation, they are all preserved, reshaped, and returned to the universe. Shocking realization, your energy, your essence, your presence is never truly gone. When you sleep, your body produces heat. When you run, you burn fuel. When you think, your neurons fire. All of it follows the same cosmic law. Nothing is lost, nothing vanishes. Every pulse of energy is converted. Every spark is conserved. The universe remembers everything you have ever been, and it will continue to carry the consequences, the influence, and the traces of your existence long after you are gone. This is not abstract philosophy, it is brutal physics. It is intimate, personal, and urgent. How you spend your energy today is not trivial. How you focus your mind, how you act, how you choose to move or not move, these are the real matters. They echo across reality. They ripple through time. They leave marks you cannot erase. If you ignore this, if you waste energy thoughtlessly, it does not disappear. It transforms. It comes back. Pain, regret, lost opportunity, forgotten potential. They are the forms your wasted energy takes. You have no safety net. The universe does not forgive ignorance. It does not reward apathy. It only conserves, transforms, and returns. If you begin to see your energy not as disposable, but as eternal, you will start to act differently. You will stop squandering what cannot be lost. You will start to focus, to channel, to transform with intent. The universe will still act, but you can align with it instead of being swept along by consequences you could have avoided. Your energy is eternal. Treat it with the respect it demands. Nothing vanishes, nothing is wasted. Everything counts. Every photon, every atom, every spark of life obeys the same unyielding rule. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only change form. Nothing escapes it. Nothing hides from it. The energy in your body right now, the warmth of your skin, the beat of your heart, the thoughts running through your mind, it will not vanish. It will not vanish when you sleep. It will not vanish when you die. It will transform, and it will continue. Your life in energy terms is a continuous ripple, never ending, never pausing. That means everything you expend, every ounce of effort, every thought, every emotion is still somewhere. It is still active. Your frustration, your joy, your anger, your curiosity, They are not gone. They move, they shift, they influence. The universe never forgets. Every sleepless night, every burst of creativity, every argument you had, every act of love or hate, these are not simply lost in time. They are still out there, transformed into movement, into heat, into light, into influence. You cannot pretend your energy disappears because it doesn't. It obeys a law far stricter than society or morality or luck. It obeys the universe. Shocking truth, when you think something is gone, it is not. That lost opportunity, that wasted day, that neglected skill, that anger you let fester, it still exists. It has changed form, but it is still active. And because energy is never neutral, it is already shaping reality. Consequences are inevitable. Your life is already being affected by every choice you've ever made, every bit of energy you've ever spent. The universe is patient, relentless, and precise. It transforms your energy, and it returns it in ways you cannot always predict. Harsh reality: if you waste energy, it does not just disappear harmlessly. It transforms into chaos. It transforms into opportunity lost. It transforms into regret, frustration, and failure. The universe does not reward negligence. It converts your wasted energy into outcomes that you will have to face. Every delayed decision, every hesitation, every time you give in to fear rather than act, the universe remembers, transforms, and returns. You are never free from the law of conservation. It does not forgive ignorance. It does not reward laziness. It simply acts. Consider this: when you focus, when you act with intent, when you consciously direct your energy, you align yourself with the flow of the universe. Your energy transforms in ways that build, create, influence, and endure. Every thoughtful word, every deliberate act, every spark of creativity, every surge of effort contributes to reality in lasting ways. Energy is not just a concept. It is the raw material of your life, your choices, your influence, your impact. It is eternal. It is constant. It does not take breaks. It does not negotiate. It cannot be destroyed. Here is the personal implication. Ignoring the permanence of energy is not harmless. Every time you waste energy in anger, in distraction, in indecision, you are gambling with the most fundamental law of reality. It is relentless. It is impartial. It transforms your effort into outcomes whether you like them or not. It can return as pain, missed opportunity, or wasted potential. The consequences of your neglect are real, tangible, and unavoidable. You cannot cheat physics. You cannot hide from it. It never forgets. Small shifts: start thinking of your energy as eternal, as precious, as absolute. Channel it, focus it, direct it. Every thought, every word, every action is a spark that will continue to influence reality long after it leaves your body, long after it leaves your mind. Energy is eternal. Waste it, and it returns as consequences. Use it, and it returns as creation, as change, as life itself. Stop acting as if energy is disposable. It never is. It always moves. It always transforms. It always acts. Nothing disappears. Nothing is lost. Everything counts. The universe is waiting to see what you do with it. You think your life is separate from the universe. You think your choices, your thoughts, your struggles are private, disconnected, somehow exempt from the rules that govern the stars. You are wrong. Physics is not an abstract idea. It is not some distant theory. It is your life. Every beat of your heart, every spark of thought, every movement of your body is governed by the same rules that light the sun, that orbit the planets, that drive the cosmic dance of galaxies. Energy does not distinguish between galaxies and humans. It does not care about your excuses, your fears, your comfort. It transforms, it moves, it acts. Shocking truth: the universe does not care if you succeed or fail. It only cares that energy moves. Your anger, your frustration, your love, your ambition, all of it obeys the laws of physics. It is already shaping the world. If you direct it intentionally, you influence outcomes, create change, transform reality. If you ignore it, if you waste it, it will still act, but you will not control it. It will reshape reality in ways you will regret. Your energy is always moving, always transforming, always returning. The question is whether you will guide it or be guided by it. Harsh reality: resisting the flow of energy is exhausting. You burn yourself out when you fight what cannot be stopped. Nature does not wait for you to rest. Gravity does not pause for hesitation. Time does not slow for your indecision. Your neurons fire, your cells metabolize, your heart pumps. All energy moving, all obeying unyielding rules. When you resist or ignore this, energy still acts, but it acts against your lack of focus. It creates friction, it creates loss, it creates consequences. Every wasted hour, every unspent effort, every suppressed idea is transformed into outcomes you cannot control, into regrets you cannot avoid. Consider this: life itself is physics in motion. Everything you feel, everything you think, everything you do is energy moving through the universe. Your passion is not abstract. Your pain is not imaginary. They are forces. They move. They transform. They influence others, events, and the world around you. Your love touches more than your immediate environment. Your anger ripples farther than you imagine. Your energy does not disappear when you stop noticing it. It continues to act. The universe is patient, precise, relentless, and impartial. It transforms your energy, and the results may return to you in ways both beautiful and brutal. Small shift: begin to see yourself as a vessel of energy, a conduit of the same laws that govern stars. Every thought, every decision, every action is energy in motion. It cannot be destroyed, it cannot be stopped, it can only be directed. The way you live, the way you spend your time, the way you focus your mind, it all shapes reality. Your energy is eternal. You cannot hide it. You cannot waste it without consequence. Personal implication: when you act lazily, when you hesitate, when you surrender to distraction, the universe still moves your energy. It transforms it, it reshapes it, and it returns, often in ways you did not choose, often as consequences, often as missed opportunities. There is no safety net, no pause button, no excuse. The laws of energy are impartial, exact, and eternal. Ignoring them does not protect you. It punishes you silently, consistently, inevitably. If you want to live deliberately, you must align with energy's flow. Direct it. Use it consciously. Every act, every thought, every choice is a spark that will continue to shape reality long after it leaves your body. Stop pretending you are separate. Stop pretending energy is neutral. It is eternal. It is constant. It is unstoppable. It is personal. It is yours. How you wield it will define your life, your impact, and your legacy. Most people live as if energy is infinite. They act as though time and effort are disposable. They waste passion, waste focus, waste thought, waste life. They think nothing will come back to bite them. Wrong. Everything comes back. Every spark of energy you expend, every ounce of effort you ignore, every second you let slip. Energy never forgets. It transforms, it returns, it acts, and it does not negotiate. Shocking truth: the universe is patient. It does not care about excuses. It does not care about your comfort or your denial. The energy you waste is not gone. It is already transformed. It is already moving. It will already return. Pain, missed opportunities, frustration, regret, they are all forms of your squandered energy coming back in ways you cannot avoid. The universe is impartial. It is exacting. It keeps track, silently, relentlessly, and without mercy. Harsh reality: ignoring the permanence of energy does not protect you. Pretending your time, your effort, your mind, your body are infinite will not stop consequences from arriving. The universe does not pause for procrastination. It does not excuse hesitation. It does not forgive negligence. Every wasted day, every delayed decision, every half-hearted attempt, every fear-driven retreat, your energy moves, it transforms, it returns, and often the return is not kind. It manifests as opportunity lost, dreams unrealized, regrets that gnaw at the edges of your life, as consequences you could have avoided had you acted with intent. Consider this: your energy is not just yours. It moves through the world, through others, through the events you touch. Your laughter, your creativity, your anger, your love, these are forces. They influence reality. They ripple outward whether you notice or not. When you squander energy, it transforms into results you do not control. When you act with focus, it transforms into outcomes you do control. Nothing is neutral. Nothing disappears. Everything counts. Personal implication: you cannot waste energy without paying a price. The universe does not negotiate with ignorance. It does not forgive laziness. Every inaction, every hesitation, every fearful retreat accumulates. Your energy transforms, but often against you. It becomes lost potential, missed opportunities, silent regrets, roads not taken. The consequences of neglect are real, tangible, unavoidable, and often harsher than the effort you feared would cost you. Shocking truth: the law of conservation of energy is not just about physics. It is about life. It is about choices. It is about accountability. It is brutal. It does not care about fairness or morality. It simply acts. And you are caught in it. You cannot escape it. You cannot opt out. The energy you release into the universe will continue to act long after you have left. What you do with it matters more than you think. Small shift. Start seeing every moment, every thought, every action, every heartbeat as a spark that will continue to shape reality. Waste nothing. Direct everything. Act with intent. Recognize that your energy is not neutral, not disposable, not fleeting. It is eternal, constant, transformative, and exacting. Final reality check. The universe is relentless. It is patient. It does not forgive ignorance. It does not excuse negligence. It does not allow wasted energy to disappear. It transforms it. It returns it. It acts. The consequences of wasted energy are inevitable, personal, and brutal. Align yourself with energy. Guide it consciously. Respect its permanence. It is your life, your choices, your impact. Every spark counts. Nothing disappears. You now know the truth. Energy never disappears, not in the universe, not in your life, not in your mind. Every thought, every action, every heartbeat, every spark you release continues to exist. It transforms. It moves. It shapes reality. It will return. You cannot stop it. You cannot hide from it. You cannot pretend it is neutral. It is eternal. It is exacting. It is relentless. And it is already acting even as you sit there, even as you hesitate, even as you ignore it. Shocking truth. If you do nothing, energy still moves. It transforms. It acts. But without your intent, without your direction, it shapes reality in ways you do not control. It returns as consequences you cannot escape. Wasted potential, lost opportunities, silent regrets, mistakes repeated. The universe does not forgive. It does not pause. It does not allow laziness to go unnoticed. Energy is eternal. Your choices determine whether it works for you or against you. Harsh reality, most people live their lives as if energy is disposable. They drift, they waste, they complain, they hesitate, they fear, they hide. Every second of energy they expend carelessly does not vanish. It transforms. It transforms into outcomes they cannot control, consequences they will have to face. The universe does not negotiate. It does not excuse ignorance. It transforms, it returns, it acts. Relentlessly, silently, brutally. You are caught in this web whether you like it or not. Consider this. Your energy is the most powerful thing you possess. It is the same force that lights stars, that moves planets, that powers life itself. Every thought, every action, every intention is a spark. A spark that continues to exist. A spark that continues to influence reality. Your anger shapes events. Your love transforms people. Your curiosity sparks discovery. Your fear creates hesitation. Your indecision ripples outward. Nothing disappears. Nothing is wasted. Everything counts. Small shift. Start acting as if your energy is eternal. Because it is. Channel it. Direct it. Focus it. Do not squander it. Do not hesitate. Do not delay. Every spark of effort, every ounce of focus, every deliberate act compounds, transforms, and returns. Your life is a force in the universe. Your choices are consequences in motion. Every second you waste, every ounce of energy misdirected, transforms into something you will regret. Every second you act with purpose, every ounce of energy harnessed, transforms into creation, influence, power, and legacy. Final slap of truth: you cannot stop energy. You cannot escape its transformation. You cannot ignore its consequences. The universe is impartial, relentless, and exacting. It conserves, transforms, and returns everything. It does not forgive. It does not rest. It does not wait. Your energy is eternal. Your choices are irreversible. Your life is a force. Call to action. Stop pretending energy is disposable. Stop waiting for permission. Stop hesitating. Act now. Focus your mind. Direct your effort. Transform your energy into creation, into influence, into change, into life. Recognize the law that governs everything and align yourself with it. Nothing disappears. Everything counts. Every spark matters. The universe remembers. Your life remembers. Do not waste it. Do not hesitate. Transform it. Wake up. Direct your energy. Act with intent. Everything you are, everything you do will echo forever. The universe is waiting to see what you will do with it. Make it count.